Here I am. So we are learning animal classification. Animal classification means biodiversity of animals, differences among the animals. We all like the differences. We like to see the differences of animals. That's why we are going to a zoo, isn't it? Yes. Why we are going to a zoo? I mean a zoological garden to see different animals, to see different animals who live in the different habitats. No? Animals who live in water, animals who live on trees, like that. Then it's difficult to learn each and every animal in the world. So they have been grouping, or grouping means categorized into groups scientifically by using their common features. Unge podu lakshana aragena api me sattu groups වලට බෙදුවා using the common features. We learned that mainly there are two groups. What are they? Vertebrates and invertebrates. Vertebrates means the animals with a backbone or vertebral column. Invertebrates means animals without a vertebral column, without a backbone. The basis of classifying them into these two groups is having or not having of a vertebral column. මේ විදිහට බෙදන්න හේතුව තමයි කොඳුරට පෙළක් තිබීම හෝ නොතිබීම. Presence or absence of a vertebral column. Okay. Then the first we learn invertebrates, and I told you that invertebrates can be further classified into another 4 groups for your level. Actually, there are more than 5 groups. You will learn them later. You are still in grade 8, no? So for grade 8 students, 4 groups of invertebrates is enough. Can you tell me what those groups are? What is the most primary group? Nidaria, that's right.
Nidaria.
That is Nidaria. Then the second group?
Annelida.
Annelida. Nidaria. Annelida. Then third one? Mollusca. And the last one? Arthropoda. That's right. Arthropoda. Nidaria, Annelida, Mollusca, and Arthropoda. These are the main 4 invertebrate groups. What is the common feature that they all have? The common feature of that they all have?
They don't have backbone.
That's right. Good. Very good. They don't have a vertebral column. උන්ට කොඳුරට පෙළක් නැහැ කියන එක තමයි common feature එක. පොදු ලක්ෂණය වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Right. Out of these 4 groups, we have learned the first one, Nidaria. Who are the Nidarians? Where are they living? What are the examples for Nidarians?
Hydra, sea anemone, jellyfish, coral polyps.
Those are the examples: Hydra, sea anemone, jellyfish, coral polyp. Where are they living? They live in
water.
They live in water. They all are aquatic organisms. You know what aquatic? Aquatic means most of them live in the sea, marine water. Few species live in the fresh water too. Can you name a Nidarian species lives in the fresh water? Hydra, fresh water. All other animals live in the sea. Okay. Then they all are predators. You saw how they catch small fish by using their tentacles. They have a poisonous gland in their tentacles. What is the name given for that poisonous gland? I told it's very poisonous. It's used to paralyze their enemies, to catch their prey.
Tentacles.
In the tentacles, inside the tentacles, those special poisonous parts are there. What is that?
Cnidocytes.
Nidosides. Nidosides. Okay. Nidosides නෙමෙයි nidosides. Nidosides, because of these nidosides, they are known as nidarians. මෙන්න මේ nidosides කියන නිසා තමයි මේගොල්ලෝ අපි nidarians කියලා හඳුන්වලා තියෙන්නේ. Nidarians. Okay? Nidarians. Then they all are predators. This is the summary what we learned last week. ගිය සතියේ ඉගෙන ගත්ත දේවල් ටික මම කියලා දුන්නේ. And they have two body parts, body shapes. What are the two body shapes that they had?
Polyps and Medusa.
Polyp and Medusa.
Polyp and the Medusa. Polyp shape and the Medusa shape. Give me the example for polyp shape, Nidarian.
Sea animal.
Sea animal. That's Hydra.
Coral.
And polyp. That's right. Medusa shape looks like an open up.
Jellyfish.
Yeah. Jellyfish is the example for that. Good. Jellyfish is the example. මම හරි ආසයි දරුවෝ උත්තර දෙනවට අහන ප්‍රශ්න වලට. එතකොට මට හිතෙනවා ගිය සතියේ මම කියලා දුන්නේවා ළමින්ට හොඳට තේරුණා. ඒ වගේම පාඩම් කරලා ඉන්නේ කියලා. කලින් සතියේ රීකැප් නැතුව එක පාට අපි පාඩමට එන්න හොඳ නැහැ. තේරුණාද? ගිය සතියේ උගන්වපුවා මතක් කරලා දීලා තමයි එන්න ඕන. Then out of these two groups, which two types, which form can swim freely?
Jellyfish.
Medusa.
I mean Medusa, that's right. I asked that out of these two body forms, which body form can swim? Medusa.
Medusa.
The example for Medusa is jellyfish. They use these radial arms. Those are radial arms. Those radial arms for swimming. මෙන්න මේ වගේ තමයි පීනන්නේ. Radial arms. What are those? Around the mouth.
Tentacles.
Even the polyp has tentacles. Tentacles used for what?
To catch their prey.
To catch their prey. To catch their prey. That's right. Goduru allaganna tamai. Then I have given important facts of Nidaria, and we watched few videos too. What is this?
Coral polyp. Coral polyp.
Coral polyp lives inside the coral leaves. Coral reefs are produced by coral polyp. Coral polyp is very small animal which lives inside the coral reefs. Those are the coral polyps. They produce a chemical substance. When that chemical substance mixed with seawater, calcium carbonate, coral reefs are formed. So they have an economical value because the coral reefs are very useful. Coral reefs provide a habitat for the fish. Coral reef increase the natural beauty in the sea. Have you seen coral reefs in Unawatuna? Have you gone there by boards? Under the board there is a glass mirror. Then you can see the coral reefs through it. Have you seen? No. Unawatune boats වලින් ගිහිල්ලා boat එකේ යට තියෙන glass එකෙන් coral reefs බැලුවේ නැද්ද?
නෑ sir.
අයියෝ.
බැලුවේ no sir.
ඇයි යන්න එපැයි. කොහේ යන්නද නේද? කොරෝනා තිබ්බනේ පහුගිය දවස්වල. ඊට පස්සේ ට්‍රිප්ස් යනකොට ඩවුන් සවුත් යනකොට උණවටුනේ බෝඩ්ස් තියෙනවා. බෝඩ්ස් වල ගිහිල්ලා ඒ ග්ලාස් එකේ යටින් බලන්න ලස්සන කොරල් රීෆ්ස් තියෙනවා. ඒ වාසේ ලස්සන මාළු ඉන්නවා. ක්ලෝන් ෆිෂ් ඉන්නවා. ක්ලෝන් ෆිෂ්. But now most of coral reefs have been destroyed by the fuel released from the boats. මේ boats වල fuel නිසා ගොඩක් ඒවා විනාශ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉස්සරහට සම්පූර්ණ නැති වෙන කලින් ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න. So this small animal is very useful. This small animal gives us a valuable substance called coral reefs. මේ පුංචි සතා තමයි මේ coral reefs හදන්නේ. It is one of the economical value of Nidaria. Right. Today we are going to learn the second group of invertebrate.
Annelida.
Annelida. Annelida means roundworms. If you say worms, worms are two types. Panu akara dekak innawa. Flatworms and roundworms. Flatworms come under the category of platyhelminthes. It's another invertebrate group. Platyhelminthes. That group is not in your syllabus. But you learn the roundworms. All these members belong to this annelid have rounded body. We call them as vermiform body. Panu akara dehayak tiyenawa. What are the examples for Annelida?
Earthworm.
Worm lives in the soil. We all have seen earthworms when you are making the when you are what do you call that engage in agricultural activities. When you dig a hole, you can find earthworms. They live in the damp soil, wet soil. What is the second animal? Cute animal. What is it?
Leech.
Leech.
Leech is an external parasite. It is an external parasite, means leech suck our blood, not only ours, but also some other mammals, mammalian blood. Leech has a special mouth parts. At one side of the body, they have special mouth parts to suck blood. The other side of the body, they stick on animal. අනිත් පැත්තෙන් සත්ත්වෙක්ගේ ඇලිලා මෙහෙම වකුටු වෙලා ලේබනවා. මේ විදිහට C අකුරක් කැඩේට. Have you met leech?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My blood.
If you walk in a wet zone forest, just like Singaraja,
Sir.
yes,
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Then-
I'm on Nuarelia.
Neuralia, Kegol, Ratnapura, you will find
So,
lot
cotton
of
plant?
cotton plains. They can live both terrestrial and aquatic environments. They live in water as well as in the soil. Leech. They have rounded body like earthworm. The third example, what is it? Where does it live? What does it look like at glance? එක සැරේම දැක්කහම කවුද මතක් වෙන්නේ?
Pathetic.
Pathetic. It looks like a centipede, but it is not a centipede. Centipede is an arthropod. Centipede has a flat body, but this animal, this worm has a round body. Looks like a centipede, but it's not an arthropod. It is a worm, so we call it as patte panua in Sinhala. Patte panua. English, nereis. Nereis. Where are they living? What's their habitat? What's their habitat? Okay, වාසස්ථානේ කොහෙද? Earthworm lives in the soil. Leech live in water as well as in the soil. I mean, where the Nereis live. Nereis lives in the beach. They dig holes under the sand in the coastal line, the beach, and lives there. මූ ඇවිල්ලා වෙරළේ වැලි අස්සේ ගුල් හරගෙන ඉන්න සතෙක්. ඒකයි අපිට වැඩිය පේන්නේ නැත්තේ, අපිට වැඩිය අඳුර ගන්න බැරි. It's not familiar with us. Nereis. Nereis. Patta panua. Nereis. These are the main three examples for annelid. Let's discuss their special features, how they differ from other animals. Sharon, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look at this body. This is a body part of an earthworm. Can you remember that I told last week, Nidarians have only one opening. Both mouth, anus are the same hole. But annelids have two holes. Anus and the mouth are separated. Okay. And the most important fact of this animal group is, you can see that the body has divided into segments. Segments can කොටස් වලට බෙදලා තියෙනවා. So they have a segmented body. Segment means a small part. Each and every segments are equal in each other. මේ හැම කොටසක්ම එකිනෙකට සමානයි. Both internally and externally. බාහිරවත් සමානයි, ඇතුළනුත් සමානයි. Identical parts. So they have segmented body. And how they breathe. Their body is covered by 3 layers, and the skin. Their skin is moist. Their skin is shiny because of the mucus layer. උගේ හැම උඩ දිලිසෙනවා mucus layer එකක් තියෙනවා තෙතයි. Mucus කියන්නේ තෙත සහිතය. So they breathe through their moist skin. හුස්ම ගන්නේ තෙත හැමෙන්. Get oxygen and release carbon dioxide. The gas exchange is done through the moist skin. Okay. And look at this word, clitellum or clitellum. Clitellum means the place where the sexual organs are collected. Most of annelids are bisexual. Bisexual means both male and the female parts are located at the same animal. එකම සතාගේ male female කොටස් දෙකම තියෙනවා. Bisexual. We are unisexual animals. Males have male reproductive system, females have female reproductive system. But in annelids, in these worms, they have both male female reproductive parts in the same body. Bisexual animals. Okay. Inside their body, there is a cavity. Cavity කියන්නේ කුහරයක් තියෙනවා. This cavity is filled with the fluid. මේ මැද කුහරේ පිරීලා තියෙනවා පුතේ තරලයකින්. It helps them for locomotion. They have zigzag motion like this. It helps. It is called hydrostatic skeleton. That means inside the body parts are protected by this fluid. When they locomote, යනකොට ඇවිදිනකොට ඇතුලේ body parts වලට කිසිම damage එකක් වෙන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේ fluid එක. That fluid is known as coelom. ඒකට කියනවා අපි coelom එක කියලා. You will learn lot of things in grade 10. Okay? ඒවා ගැන දැන් වැඩි හිතන්න එපා. මම නිකන් කිව්වේ දැනගන්න. Inside the body there's a cavity filled with the fluid. ශරීරය ඇතුලේ කුහරයක් තියෙනවා ජලය වගේ දෙකකින් පිරිච්ච. උදව් වෙනවා locomotion එකට. Okay? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Here, what kind of symmetry that they have? They have bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry like us. They can divide into 2 equal parts by cutting along one axis only. එක පැත්තකින් කැපුවොත් විතරයි අපේ වගේ සමාන කොටස් දෙකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. This kind of symmetry is called as bilateral symmetry. Can you remember that what kind of symmetry that Nidarians had? What was it?
Radial symmetry.
Radial symmetry. Radial symmetry means two equal body parts can be obtained by cutting along many axes. මෙහෙම 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 හැම අතරම කපලා equal halves දෙකක් ගන්න පුළුවන්. That is called radial symmetry. But these animals, annelids, they have bilateral symmetry like us. Two equal parts can be obtained only by cutting along one axis. එක axis එකකින් කපලා විතරයි සමාන කොටස් දෙකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. Okay? Look at this video. It tells you more about annelids.
Welcome to Moo Moo Math and Science. In this video, I'd like to talk about the phylum Annelida. The phylum Annelida are made up of worms in which the bodies are made up of a series of identical segments that runs from their head to their tails. Some common examples include the earthworm, leeches, the clamworm, and fireworms. Here are a couple more characteristics of these worms. They have bilateral symmetry. They also include tissues and organs. They have a fluid-filled internal cavity. Their body possesses a digestive system with a mouth and an anus. They have a nervous system with a ventral nerve cord. They have closed circulatory system. They do not have respiratory organs. They reproduce sexually, most of them, and some are hermaphrodites. Probably the most common annelid is the earthworm. There are more than 27,000 kinds of earthworms. They range from a ½ inch in length to the largest recorded earthworm ever was 22 feet. Earthworms exist in great numbers, and it is estimated that in a single acre of soil there may be up to 1 million earthworms. So there's the phylum Annelida, worms with segmented bodies. Thanks for watching, and Moo Moo Math uploads a new math.
Right. Understood? Any questions?
No, sir.
Now, then we have to write their features. Okay. I explain all these features. So can you write this?
Okay, sir.
Oh, wait a bit. Before writing, you have to leave one page to cut and paste the diagram of Nidarians. Leave one page. පිටුවක් ඇරලා ඇනලිටික්ස් කියලා ලියා ගන්න. Next Saturday මට තියා ගන්න. I'll keep a tute at Samudra College. You can go and get that tute. Then the diagrams of all these animals can be seen in that tute. You can cut them and paste in the correct places. So leave a one page and write annelids. Finish writing?
No, sir.
Not yet, sir. Finish my writing, sir.
Finish my writing.
Okay. You know, children, yesterday I have started Samudra physical classes. Then some students have participated in class. If you are not aware of that class, you can come on next week. I have sent the timetable to your WhatsApp group. You can check it. Okay. Timetable එක කලින් මෙවලා තියෙනවා WhatsApp group එකට check කරලා බලලා තවදුරටත් සමුද්‍රයකට එන්න කැමති දරුවෝ ඉන්නවා නම් physical class එකට join වෙන්න. Saturday morning තියෙන්නේ මට time එක එතනින් බලා ගන්න එක ඇති දීලා grade 8. My home physical classes will be started after New Year season, New Year days. I mean, I can start it since 18th. 18 වෙනිදාගෙන් පස්සේ වගේ පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන් when the school starts. With the school start, then you can come to my home class physically as usual. Do you have maths class today? Sumen sir's maths class?
No, sir.
Yes, I think he had no electricity and some other network problems. Then he can't come to my place because of curfew. So have you finished writing? Shall we move to the next
Okay, sir.
invertebrate group?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So what is the next invertebrate group?
Mollusca.
Mollusca or mollusk? Mollusca or mollusk? Both terms used. You know the singular term of this? Huh? You have idea of the singular term of mollusk or mollusca? What is it?
Mollusca.
Mollusca means mruduvanshi. Mrudu means soft. So these animals are soft-bodied animals. They have soft body. Just think about a snail. After removing the shell, katu ayin karata passe, the body is softened. Cuttlefish. Cuttlefish can della. Just like rubber when you eat. Octopus are not eaten. They will eat us. Then the soft body they have. Then the whom? Slug. Slug means hangolla. Oysters. Oysters general. Bello. Okay, Madatina Kotas. Have you watched the Mr. Bean in Holiday film? Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean. In that film, what Mr. Bean is doing in that hotel, when he ordered some food, then they gave him oyster food. අර බෙල්ල දෙන්නෙක්ගේ මැදේ තියෙන oysters තමයි යාට ගෙනත් දින්න අරයා මෙහෙම කරලා දාගන්නේ කෝට් එක ඇතුළට. Oysters. Okay. Wide variety like this. All clams කියන්නේ බෙල්ලෝ වර්ග තමා. Mussels කියලාත් කියනවා. Mussels. දෙපියම් බෙල්ලෝ, bivalve, oyster. This is an oyster. Mussels, bellow, clam. Where are they live? They live in water as well as in the terrestrial environment. Snail and the slug lives in the terrestrial environment. Here the snail, Golubella, and this is the slug, Hangolla. These two species live in the terrestrial environment, damp soil. Others live in aquatic environment. Cuttlefish and octopus lives in the sea, only in the marine water. But the mussels, clams, and oysters, they can live both aquatic, both marine as well as the freshwater environments. Okay, they have a wide range of habitat. Mollusk. The most important feature of mollusk is their bodies are not segmented as mollusk. The body is not segmented as annelids. So we call that they have unsegmented body. It is not written here. It must be written unsegmented body. Unsegmented body. Some of them have shells. Shell කියලා කියන්නේ කටුවක් තියෙනවා. Shell. Do you know by which substance that this shell is made of? මේ shell එකේ හැදිලා තියෙන ද්‍රව්‍ය මොකක්ද කියලා දන්නවද? Golubelly katu, shell of the snail, shell of the bivalve, bellangine katu. Yes, by what?
By calcium.
Calcium carbonate. Calcium vitarak නෙමෙයි. Calcium carbonate shell. Calcium carbonate means limestones. හුණු ගල් වලින් හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ. But some species haven't a shell. Slug has no shell. Octopus has no shell in outside. Cuttlefish has no shell in outside. Only the snail and few other species have unsegmented. How they move? They have special locomotive organ. What is it? Special locomotive organ. They have a muscular foot. Possess a muscular foot කියන්නේ possess කියලා කියන්නේ තියෙනවා. එයාට තියෙනවා. Snail possess a muscular foot කියන්නේ snail ට තියෙනවා muscular foot එකක් කියන එක. Snail has. Possess කියන්නේ ඒකයි තියෙනවා කියන එක. Having. Muscular foot. Look at the muscular foot here. The snail use this muscular foot for snoozing. Actually, they are not creeping. Creeping කියන වචනේ ගැලපෙන්නේ නැහැ එතෙන්ට. They are oozing. Oozing කියන්නේ ලිස්සලා යනවා. ලිස්සනවා. Okay, it's a wet skin but muscular. You can find such muscular foot in clams or mussels. Bellanget තියෙනවා මේක. But they can't move about. They use the muscular foot to attach to a rock. කළු ගලක ඇලෙන්න තමයි මේ muscular foot එක use කරන්නේ. Clams, mussels, oysters, they attach to a substrate using the muscular foot. How they breathe? They have breathing organs. They have breathing organs, not the lungs, but they have some special breathing organs. They are soft-bodied animals. And what kind of symmetry that they have? They also have bilateral symmetry like us. Bilateral symmetry like us. අපේ වගේම තියෙන්නේ bilateral symmetry එක. Okay? The skin is moistened with a mucus. එන්න මෙතනින් වෙනස් වෙනවා. මේ diagram එක තියෙන්නේ. මේ කියවන්න ඕන causes the skin moistened with mucus. Mucus කියලා මම ඉස්සෙල්ලා කිව්වා. Mucus means a lubricant. ලිහිසි ද්‍රව්‍ය, ලිස්සන ද්‍රව්‍ය, තෙත ද්‍රව්‍ය. මම ඔගේ ගොළු බෙල්ල කරන් දිලිසෙනවා, තෙතයි. But they have special body organs for respiration. They are not respirated through the skin. That is annelid. Understood? They have some antennas. At the end of the antennas, they have compound eyes, special mouth parts to eat plants, and this shell, mecatol, and the muscular foot. Those are the special features of mollusk. You have any questions? Any more questions? No. No.
No, sir.
Then look at this video. Look at this video which shows mollusk as well as this picture. What is the first animal?
Octopus.
Octopus. Octopus. Then those are clams, oysters, and other. This is a cuttlefish. Snail. Do you know the name of this?
No, sir.
It is called chitin. Chitin කියලා කියන්නේ අටපියල්ලා. ඔගේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම මේවා අටක් තියෙනවා. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8යි. Kind of clam. Ubellic වර්ගයක්. Muscular foot used to attach to a rock. කළු ගලක ඇලිලා ඉන්නේ muscular foot එකේ. Chitin අටපියල්ලා. Lives in the rocks of the beach. Beach වල තියෙන කළු ගල් වල තමයි ඉන්නේ මූ ඇලිලා.
Sir,
Yes. Yes.
also possess only one foot.
Who?
The octopuses and squids.
Octopus has many muscular feet, no? Not only one, it has many feet. It's a predator.
Mollusks are animals with soft bodies, sometimes with a hard outer covering called a mantle. Most mollusks live in the ocean, with some living on land or in fresh water. Scientists divide mollusks into three main groups: gastropods, which include sea slugs, slugs, and snails; bivalves, which include clams, scallops, and mussels; and my favourite of all mollusks, cephalopods, which include octopi, squid, and cuttlefish. The soft body of mollusks contains tissues and organs to carry out life processes. They have digestive, respiratory, and circulatory systems. Most mollusks have a specialized mouth structure called a radula, which is a series of tiny teeth used for scraping food particles into the mouth. Mollusks also have a muscular organ called a foot, which is used to move about. A common characteristic of mollusks is a mantle in the form of a shell. Snails and limpets are examples of mollusks with one shell. Clams and scallops have two shells which are hinged on one side. This allows the shell to open and close. All mollusks have bilateral symmetry. All mollusks reproduce sexually, which involves the fertilization of male and female sex cells. Cephalopods are thought to be the most intelligent of all invertebrates. Their large and well-developed brain makes them very efficient predators. They are known to use tools and have demonstrated advanced learning and problem-solving abilities in laboratory environments.
Octopus, cuttlefish, they have well-developed brain. They are the most intelligent animals. Okay, and they have compound eyes. Their eyes is very similar to ours. Octopus eye, අපේ ඇහැට ගොඩක් සමානයි octopus ගේ eye. So do we have to draw the parts of annelid? Then done. Now we are learning mollusk, no? So can you write this description about mollusk? Can you?
Sir, do we have to keep a page to paste the annelida?
Yes.
Picture?
You have to leave one page to paste annelida. ඉඩ තියාගන්න පිටුවක් annelida අලව ගන්න කපලා.
Sir, we
Annelida.
didn't know the parts of annelida.
Sorry?
Sir, we didn't draw the parts of annelida.
No, you can't do it. You don't need to do it. That's why I asked to leave one page. I'll send the pictures. You have to cut and paste.
Okay, sir.
Even you don't need to draw this animal. Okay? Get the note only. Finish writing.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, Yes, sir.
මම හැමදාම කියන දේ අදත් කියන්නම්. මං හෝම් ක්ලාසස් ෆිසිකලි පටන් ගන්නකම් තව කට් නිසා ජොයින් වෙන්න බැරි ළමයි ඉන්නවා නම් සැටර්ඩේ තියෙන මගේ සමුද්‍රා ක්ලාස් එකට ජොයින් වෙන්න පුළුවන් මේ මන්ත් එකට. Till I start physical class at my house. හැමතිස්සෙම රෙකෝඩින්ග්ස් වල ඩිපෙන්ඩ් වෙන්නේ නැතුව ඒ වගේ ෆිසිකල් ක්ලාස් එකකට ජොයින් වෙන්න හෝම් ක්ලාසස් ෆිසිකලි පටන් ගන්නකම්. හැමදාම රෙකෝඩින්ග්ස් බලපලා ඉඳලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ.
Finish my writing.
Right. After finishing, you can leave another page. There are a lot of animals belong to this group. So leave one page to paste the diagrams of mollusk. Finish writing.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Finish writing now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anybody who's still writing? No one. Right. What is the next invertebrate group? Arthropoda. That is the largest, the group with the largest number of species, animal species. Highest number of animal species belong to this group. That is Arthropoda. වැඩිම ජීවීන් සංඛ්‍යාවක් ඉන්නේ arthropoda. So arthropoda can be grouped into many. As examples, all insects, සියලුම කෘමි විශේෂ, spiders, scorpions, ගෝනුස්සෝ, millipedes, හැකරැල්ලෝ, centipedes, පත්තෑයෝ, prawns, isso, crabs, kakulu, lobsters, pokirisso. Not only that, even there is a sea arthropod species called barnacle. Barnacle කියලා සතෙකුත් ඉන්නවා කළු ගල් වල මුහුදේ ඇලිලා ඉන්න එක්කෙනෙක්. Barnacle. All these animals belong to this category. Highest number of animals. What is the special thing of this animal? Why they are called as arthropods? Arthropoda, poda or arthropods. In Sinhala, Sandhipadakayo. In English, having jointed appendages, jointed legs. They have jointed legs. The legs like this. The legs have been jointed. Remember joints, kakullo. Jointed legs. Jointed legs. That's why they are known as arthropods. Sandhipadaka. Wide range of habitat that they live. They live in almost everywhere. They live in the sea. They live in the freshwater bodies. They live on terrestrial environment. They live on trees. They live in air. They live in the soil. Everywhere, almost everywhere. Okay, those are the examples for arthropods. Highest number of animal species. They all haven't a vertebral column. I mean the backbone. Look at this group. All insects means butterflies, bees, bugs, flies, aphids, ants, dragonfly, cricket, grasshoppers, flea, wasp, hornet, tarantula is a spider, all belong. This is the body part of an insect. In insect or in arthropods, body can be divided into segments. මෙයාගේ ශරීරයේ කොටස් වලට බෙදන්න පුළුවන්. Insect has three body parts, three segments. They are the head, thorax, abdomen. In Sinhala, hisa, urasa, udaraya. We also have three segments like that. Head, thorax, abdomen. Below the diaphragm, abdomen cavity. Above the diaphragm, thoracic cavity. Then the head. Those are the jointed appendages that they have. Look, legs looks like jointed. And some species have transparent wings. සමහර සතුන්ට මේ වගේ තියෙනවා transparent wings තියෙනවා. Those wings are not similar to the wings that the birds have. Those are transparent, special. Okay, they have well compound eyes. the compound eyes. The eyes can be rotated. That's why it's called a rotatable eye, compound eyes. Rotatable eyes. Some of them have antennas. One pair of antennas, two pair of antennas. The prawn has two pairs of antennas. Prawns have antennas hatarak. Again, two pairs. Some other insects have only one pair of antenna, two antennas, that means. Do they have a shell? Yes. Some of the species have an exoskeleton. Exoskeleton means a shell. Exoskeleton. It's a shell. Bahira kavachayak තියෙනවා. You know by what this exoskeleton is made of? දන්නවද මොනවා ගැන හැදිලා තියෙන්නේ කියලා? Exoskeleton of
calcium carbonate.
No. No. Snail's shell is made by calcium carbonate. Mollusk shell is made by calcium carbonate. But in arthropods, the exoskeleton or the shell is not hard as mollusk. Mollusk ke wage godak hard naha. It is made by a special substance called chitin. Make hadila tiyene chitin කියන substance එකකින්. Chitin. ඔයාලා නිකන් බලන්න beetle කෙනෙක් coconut beetle ලොකු පොල් කුරුමිනියෙක් අරගෙන උගේ ඇඟේ තියෙනවා කටුවක් වගේ. That is the chitin exoskeleton. When you eat prawns, lobsters and crabs, you just remove the exoskeleton. ඔයගලන්ට ඉස්සන් එහෙම කටුව කන්න බෑ. That is made by chitin. ඒ තමයි chitinous exoskeleton එක. Arthropods have a great economical value. උන්ගේ තියෙන ආර්ථික ප්‍රයෝජන ගොඩයි. ප්‍රයෝජන economical value කිව්වහම both favorable and unfavorable. දෙකමයි තියෙනවා. වාසි සහ අවාසි. As example, mosquitoes and flies. They are the vectors of diseases. You know disease vector who give free transport for the parasites. Mosquitoes, they spread diseases, no? Viral. Then butterfly. Yes. Why?
Locust swarms.
Locust.
That destroy fields.
Locust is an insect like a grasshopper. Like a grasshopper. They eat grass. Locust, cricket. Insect like butterflies, bees, they help in pollination of plants. Shakala paragani to the sattu. Then the insect like wasp on it. Then the kaladurua, they are poisonous arthropods. Centipede is a poisonous arthropod. Tarantula is a poisonous arthropod. Tarantula කියන්නේ දිවි මකුලුවා. Poisonous arthropods. Okay, and some species used as seafood like lobsters, crabs and the prawns. උන් අපි ආරඩ ගන්නවා seafood විදියට. So likewise they have a variety of economical value. උන්ගේ economical value එක ගොඩාක් තියෙනවා. Right? Those are the special features of arthropods. So we have to write now. Can you start writing from here? Write the examples too. After leaving one page to paste the diagrams of mollusca. Scorpion is another poisonous arthropod.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, කලින් slide එකට දාන්න පුළුවන්ද?
මේක ඉවරලා දාන්නම්. Finish writing.
No, sir.
No, sir. Finish my writing, sir.
Finish writing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, sir.
Finish writing now.
Yes, sir.
Then we have remaining features to be written. About arthropods. Features of arthropods. Arthropods are bilaterally symmetrical. They can cut into two equal halves only along this axis. Okay. Their body possesses an external skeleton that is called exoskeleton made by chitin. Chitin. That substance is called chitin. Some species possess wings, some have wings. You know who are they? Arthropods have externally segmented body. I told that their bodies are divided into segments. Like head, thorax, and abdomen. All arthropods have jointed appendages. Sandhipada තියෙනවා. That's why they are known as arthropods. We had to write these features too. I can add few important facts here. Some arthropods have compound eyes and antennas.
Finish my writing, sir.
Finish writing.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Finish writing.
Right. ඉස්සෙල්ලා පුතේ කිව්ලුවා නේද කලින් ස්ලයිඩ් එක දාන්න පොඩ්ඩක් කියලා.
Yes, sir.
මේකද? Is this one? ඉක්මන් කරලා ලියා ගන්න අනිත් අය බලන්න ඉන්නව නැත්තම්. අනිත් අය නින්දයයි. Finished?
No, sir.
Be hurry.
Sir, did you turn the slide of Anilida?
Oh no, I can't go back. Okay. ඒ හැම එකටම යන්න බෑ. I'll send the recording, you can watch it later. Okay. ආයෙ පන්ති මුලට යන්න එපා. ඒකින් එක එහෙම බෑ. අනිත් අය බලා ඉන්නවනේ. අනිත් ළමයින්ට එපා වෙනවා ඊට පස්සේ. Right now watch this video. about arthropods.
Hello friends and welcome to a new happy learning video. Today we're going to learn all about the largest animal class on the planet. Introducing the arthropods. The arthropods are invertebrates, meaning they don't have internal skeletons. There are a vast amount of them, including this dancing crab, these dragonflies, this caterpillar, or even all these tiny ants. The arthropods are very different from each other. Or do you think this butterfly and this shrimp have a similarity? Truth is, they don't look alike at all. But yet all arthropods have common characteristics. Arthropod is a Latin word which means artero, joints, and podos, feet or legs. The main arthropod characteristic refers to what their name suggests. They all have jointed legs. Another fascinating characteristic that they all have in common is that their body is divided into segments, many of which, though not all, are protected by an external skeleton, which is used as a shield or a shell. Some arthropods' bodies do not grow at the same rate as their exoskeleton, therefore making them shed it for a bigger size, a process known as molting. Arthropods can be either terrestrial or aquatic. The terrestrials, such as this scorpion, breathes through their trachea, whereas the aquatic arthropods, such as these long lobsters, breathe through their gills. Arthropods eat everything. Some are herbivores, such as this little caterpillar. Others carnivores, like this praying mantis. And others omnivores, like the wasps, which eat everything. Most arthropods have internal fertilization and are oviparous, meaning they lay eggs to reproduce. Larvae hatch from these eggs and then go through different stages before becoming an adult. The changes is called metamorphosis. As there are so many different types of arthropods, they are classified into 4 large groups, depending on the amount of legs they have. Insects have 6 legs, such as an ant, flies, or those really annoying gnats. The arachnids have 8 legs, such as spiders or scorpions. Crustaceans have 10 legs, like this shrimp or this shy crab. And the myriapods have more than 10 legs, and their bodies are elongated, like these caterpillars or these centipedes. Now we're going to remember the most important things. Arthropods are invertebrates, and their main characteristics are their jointed legs. Their bodies are divided into segments, and they lay eggs to reproduce, meaning they are oviparous. The terrestrial arthropods breathe through their tracheas, and the aquatic arthropods through their gills. And they can be either herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores. Lastly, and very importantly, you must remember that the arthropods are classified in 4 groups depending on the amount of legs they have. Insects, 6 legs. Arachnids, 8 legs. Crustaceans.
Arachnids means spiders. You don't need to commit those words by heart, but
Insects, 6 legs. Arachnids,
arachnid means spiders. They have 8 legs.
8 legs. Crustaceans, 10 legs.
Crustaceans means lobsters, crabs, and the prawns. They have 10 legs.
And myriapods are those who have more
Myriapods means centipedes, millipedes. Hakarello, ඒ වගේම පත්තෑයෝ. They have more than 10 legs.
Then 10 legs and have elongated bodies.
Elongated body means දිගටි හැඩේ ශරීරයක් තියෙනවා. ඒක හරිනේ. Then I need to explain one of the word given here. Sorry, that is not mentioned here, but we made that word in that video. Arthropods have metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. What do you mean by metamorphosis? Metamorphosis means they lay eggs. Eggs are hatched into small larvae. Larva turn into pupa. Pupa turns into adult frog. Adult insect. So they have a lifestyle like that. This kind of lifestyle is called metamorphosis. Adult, they lay eggs, they have egg stage. Eggs are hatched into larva. Larva becomes to pupa. Pupa turns to adult. In Sinhala, adult කියන්නේ සුහුඹුලා, eggs කියන්නේ බිත්තර. ඒවා පිපුරුනාම හැදෙනවා පුංචි larva කියලා කෙනෙක්. Larva of butterfly is a caterpillar. Caterpillar is the larva of butterfly. Then after few days, it make a cocoon who හදාගන්නවා කෝෂයක් and lives inside the cocoon. Inside the cocoon, it gets wings and other body parts and turn into a matured butterfly. This kind of life cycle is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Okay, so arthropods have metamorphosis life cycle. You can write that fact too. A fact එකක් ලියා ගන්න අන්තිමට. Having,
Excuse me, sir.
yes,
Sir, ලාවාගෙන් පස්සේ කවුද හැදෙන්නේ?
pupa. Pupa කියන්නේ පිලවා. Larva කියන්නේ කීටයා. ඊගෙන් පස්සේ pupa කියන්නේ පිලවා. පිලවගෙන් පස්සේ adult. Having metamorphosis. Life cycle. Metamorphosis in Sinhala, Rupantaranaya. Rupantaranaya කියන්නේ actually it means that young animals are not similar as they are adult. With the time, they turn into adult. පුංචි සත්තු ලොකු සත්තු වගේ නෙමෙයි. Butterfly has wings, antennas, but the small caterpillar hasn't. But the caterpillar is the young animal of butterfly. They are not look like. With the time, they get maturing. This is called metamorphosis. Okay.
Miss Maradas.
Right. Finish writing?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is all about invertebrates. Okay. Then we are going to learn about vertebrates. Animals who have a vertebral column. There are main 5 vertebrate groups to be learned. Look at these animals. Here is the vertebrate or the backbone. Mammals have a vertebral column. Fish, they have the vertebral column, sorry. Amphibians have the vertebral column. Reptiles also have a vertebral column. The birds are not given here, but they also have the vertebral column. Okay. Then the 5 main groups of vertebrates are fish or fishes. Fishes means fish. Amphibia, ubhejeevi. Reptilia or reptile, urageo. Aves means birds. And mammalia means Shirapai. They all have a vertebral column. They are vertebrates. They are classified into 5 groups. Okay. So can you write this? Write this, please.
Finish my writing, sir.
Okay. Finished?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are going to learn the first vertebrate group, fish case or fish. Do you know, children, where the life began on earth? පෘථිවියේ ජීවය ආරම්භ වුණේ කොහෙන්ද? ඉඩ තියාගන්න අර ආතපෝට්ස් ළඟ page එකක් මම හැමතිස්සෙම කියන්න බෑ diagram සලව ගන්න ඉඩ තියාගන්න page එකක්. කොහෙද life එක begin නැත්නම් ජීවය ආරම්භ වුණේ කොහෙන්ද මුලින්ම?
In the water.
In the water.
In the ocean. That's right. That is in water, in the water. So fish case or the fish are the first vertebrate group began, originated on earth. Untama loki bihiuna mulma vertebrates la, vertebrate groups. Okay. They all are adapted to live in water. They can't live without water. Why? They have gills, not lungs. So they can get oxygen. Oxygen only dissolved in water. They can't get atmospheric oxygen like us. So they are well adapted to live in water. What the adaptations that they have? They have streamlined body, as you learn in grade 7. Streamlined body. This body helps them to swim easily in water, to cut off the water current. Streamlined body. It helps them to swim in water. Their body is covered by scales. කොරපොත්තු වලින් හැදිලා තියෙනවා. Scales. On the scale, there is a lubricant, a mucus. මේ scales උඩ ලිස්සන ද්‍රව්‍යයක් තියෙනවා. ඒක තමයි මාළු නිකන් ලිස්සන්නේ අතට අහු වෙන්නේ නැති වෙන්නේ. They use fins to swim. They are locomotive organelles. Locomotive organelles are the fins. Varal පිහිටන්නේ. Not only for swimming, but also to maintain the balance in water. You may have seen when the fish when not in swim, they make their balance in water by waving their fins. මාළු ඉන්නවා පීනන්න නැති වෙලාවටත් වරල් මෙහෙම ගහනවා. හරියට අපිට වතුර ඉන්න බෑ වගේ අත හොලවන්න නැතුව. They maintain their upthrust and the body balancing. If you cut the fin of the fish will maybe unbalanced. මාළුවේගේ වරලක් කපලා වතුරට දැම්මොත් ඌ මෙහෙම යන්නේ. Unbalanced යන්නේ. Make the balance swimming. Not only that, they have many other features. They breathe using gills, as I told you. Karamal වලින් හුස්ම ගන්නෙ. So don't ask, so what about whale, dolphin? No, they are not fish. They are mammals. Time to time, they come above the water surface to get atmospheric oxygen. Okay, they are not fish. I am talking about the fish, only fish. Force eyes with the eyelids. All other animal vertebrate groups have eyelids, but they don't have. In a fish market, when you go and see dead fish laid on the table, in their all eyes are open because they don't have eyelids. If they had eyelids, it will be a problem for them in water because of the water pressure. Eyelids තිබ්බනම් water pressure එකට වැහෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ නිසා උන්ගේ ඇහි බැම නැහැ. No eyelids. ඇස් වැහෙන්නේ නැහැ කවදාවත්. Even when they are sleeping. Please check the fish in your fish tank at night. Two chambered in their heart. This is our heart. I mean the human heart. We have four chambered. අපේ තියෙන කුටීර හතරක්. But they have only two chambers. උන්ගේ තියෙන්නේ chambers දෙකයි. They have a heart like us, but only two chambers. They are cold-blooded animals. What do you mean by cold-blooded? Cold-blooded means their body temperature changes from time to time. When the temperature of water increases, their body temperature increases too. When the temperature of water decreases, their body temperature decreases too. So they are cold-blooded, not like us. Okay? And they have a lateral line in their body. We can see this lateral line like this. We call it as a lateral line. This line helps them to identify water pressure. So it gives an idea of the depth that they swim. පීනන ගැඹුරු තීරණය කරන්න පුළුවන්. Water pressure එක වතුර pressure එක උට ගැන උට දැනුමක් තියෙනවා. මොකද යටට යන්න යන්න ඕගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා when you are going deep and deeper the water pressure increases. So they have to bear that. උන්ට දරා ගන්න එපා ඒක. To get an idea, they use that lateral line. Lateral line. Okay? They have bilateral symmetry too, like us. Look at the body parts of a fish, of his case, the streamlined body shape. Here, the gills that they have, the fins that they have, tail fish and other.
Excuse me,
Yes. Eyes without eyelids, scales, and here's the
sir,
lateral. Sorry.
sir, all of vertebrates and invertebrates bilateral or symmetrical.
Yeah.
Like
All vertebrates are bilaterally symmetrical, but remember there are some fish which are asymmetrical. There's a fish called flatfish. Maulukina flatfish lives in the seabed. It is asymmetrical. Asymmetrical it cannot be divided into get two equal parts by any axis. Not all vertebrates are bilaterally symmetrical. Most of them are bilaterally symmetrical because of the vertebral column. But there are some animals which are asymmetrical. Asymmetrical කියන්නේ කිසිම සමමිතියක් නැහැ කියලා. එහෙම සත්තුත් ඉන්නවා. Example is a flatfish. මුහුදේ ඉන්නේ මුහුද යට ඉන්නේ deep ocean flatfish කියලා සතෙක්. Here the lateral line. Okay? Right, this is everything about fish. You can write the details of fish. Start writing
So the
fish.
flatfish has camouflaged with the sand.
Maybe. Camouflage. Even the clownfish is camouflage. Finish writing.
No, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So I have
Okay. From number 6 to 10, can you write? Once again, I'm requesting from all of you children, please do not call me when the class is in progress. Okay? Class එක යන අතරතුරේ මට call කරන්න එපා. I do not answer any call because I'm with you here in the class. My phone is at home. Okay? So I can't do two tasks at the same time. You can ask, you can complaints any before the class starts, at least 20 or 15 minutes before the class starts or after the class is ended. Any other call within this time period between 4:30 to 6:30 won't be answered. Huh? The phone is not with me now. It is at home. It's charging. All the problems that you have is common for each and every citizen in the country now. We all are in the same boat. If you have electricity problems, if you have signal problems, if you have network problems, all those problems are mine. Me too have the same. So think like that. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තියෙන problems ඔක්කොම lightning, thundering, raining, power cut, fuel problems, money problems and everything we too have. අපිටත් තියෙනවා. Right? You and me are in the same boat. Try to understand it. So don't call me that I have power cut, I have lightning and thundering. How can I join the class? Sir, no signal, no WhatsApp is not banned. I can't get the link.
Finish, sir.
Social
I have
media has
no.
stopped for a little while.
ඇත්තද? මට නම් තියෙනවා. අපිට නම් තියෙනවා. After 3:30, the ban for social media is removed. Be alert on the messages given. Messages given by the government. Rajing, government taking, police, security of then messages ගැන අවධානයෙන් ඉන්න. එතකොට ඔබට උත්තර ලැබෙයි. හරි? social media block කරනවාද? එක block එක open කරාද? block එක release කරාද? ඒව ගැන අවධානයෙන් ඉන්න. එතකොට හරි. ඒ දෙන messages ඔය හැම කෙනෙකුටම mobile phone එකක් තියෙනවා, smart phone තියෙනවා. වගේ දවස්වල ගත්තා smart phone හැම එකටම messages එනවා. නේද? එක එක media වලින් SMS එනවා, alerts එනවා. ඒවා කියවන්න. එතකොට හරි. And no problem will be.
Finish of writing, sir.
මොකද ඔය සමහර ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න වලට උත්තර මට නැහැ. මං ගාව නැහැ සමහර ඒවාට දෙන්න උත්තර. හරි? I can't give solutions. The only solution that I can give is send the recording to the WhatsApp group after the class is finished. That's all. And I ask you to join with my physical class at Samudra until the home classes start physically. I have given that opportunity for you. You can come and join there. Finish writing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you all. Right. You all can get tudes at Samudra since next Saturday. ලබන සෙනසුරාදා ඉඳලා සමුද්‍රයකින් ඒ සත්තුන්ගේ ඩයග්‍රෑම්ස් ටික ගන්න පුළුවන් මේ පාඩමට අදාළ සියලුම එක පැත්තයි print වෙලා තියෙන්නේ මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට පොතේ කපලා අලවන්න ඕන නිසා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ හරියටම නමත් එක්කම ඒ ඇනිමල් ගේ අලව ගන්න ඕන. fish case කවුද කියලා හොයා ගන්න ඕන. amphibians ලා කවුද වෙනම අලවන්න ඕන. තව amphibians ලා කියන්නේ නෑ මම. invertebrate groups වෙන වෙනම cut and paste them in the book. දැන් හිට ගිහිල්ලා කෝල් කරන්න එපා සර් ටියුට් නෑනේ කියලා. since from next Saturday ලබන සෙන්සුරක් තමයි තියන්නේ මම. ඔයගොල්ලෝ my home class ආවට කමක් නෑ. online හිටියට කමක් නෑ. ඕන කෙනෙකුට ගිහිල්ලා එතනින් ගන්න පුළුවන් චතුස්සකි කියලා ඒ ටියුට් එක. Finish writing?
Yes, sir.
Finished.
Yes, sir.
Then don't leave from the class. Just wait a bit. මම ඉවරයි කිව්වේ නෑ සමහර වයින් වෙලා. මම කරන්න දෙයක් නෑ. Children, mainly there are two types of fish. You know who are they? Just think the tuna fish, shearfish or tilapia. Tuna කියන්නේ කෙලවල්ල මාළුවා, හුරුල්ලා. Shearfish කියන්නේ තෝර මාළුවෙක් වගේ ගත්තොත් they are similar in most of time. But when you get shark or skate කියන්නේ මඩු මාළුවෙක් ගත්තොත්, මෝරෙක් ගත්තොත්, they have some dissimilarities. What is the main dissimilarity that they have? Yes. Shark or the skate, මඩු මාළුව එහෙම නැත්නම් මෝරා කියන එක. They don't have bones in their body. They have cartilage. They are cartilaginous fish. Cartilage is softer than bones. Bones වලට very soft cartilages කියනවා. අපිට තියෙන මේ නහය කෙලවර තියෙන cartilage. මේ earlobe එකේ කෙලවර තියෙන cartilage. soft එකට අහුවෙන්නේ. අන්න ඒ වගේ soft ඒවා තමයි cartilage. ඒවා තමයි තියෙන්නේ මෝරාගේ, shark ගේ. They are called cartilage fish. But all other fishes have bones in their body. They are bony fish. When we eat, we have to remove the bone and eat the flesh. So there are two types of fishes, cartilaginous fish and bony fishes. In bony fishes, the mouth is at the center. But in cartilage fishes, mouth is at the bottom. In cartilaginous fishes, the gills are not visible to outside. Gills are inside this operculum. මේක ඇතුළේ තමයි gills තියෙන්නේ. මේ කරමල් තියෙන මෙහෙම ඇරලා බලන්න ඕන. ඒකට කියනවා operculum කියලා පිදහනේ. But in bony fish, sorry, in cartilage fish, you can see the gills like that, open gills, external gills. And they have a special tail fin, asymmetrical. But the bony fish have symmetrical tail fish. මෙයාගේ පිටිපස්සේ වරල symmetrical. මේ දෙකට බෙදෙනවා. මෙයාගේ බෙදෙන්නේ වතුරෙන් උඩට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන කොටස. පේනවද? මේ හරිය උඩට එනවා. And there are some differences between these two fish groups. You will learn them later in grade 10. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I will wind up the class. Good night and thank you very much, children. We'll meet on next week. Right?
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir. Have a nice day, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.